So that's a great transition into this next topic, which is the effective use of video. And you have developed a mic'd up series where you turn your employees and your fellow team members into characters, as it were. And I've really enjoyed consuming some of this content and getting to know the characters that are down there. If you guys ever decide to get out of the welding business, I think you just should start a reality TV show, kind of like, Duck Dynasty or,
We talked about it. We talked about it.
so maybe talk about this mic'd up series and how you developed organic content to really activate that internal audience and really get your team to engage.
Yeah, so the mic'd up series really came about, about a year ago. I kind of personally fell in love with, photography and videography, and I found it very interesting to learn it. So I was spending a lot of my time outside work watching videos on, how to edit videos and how to edit pictures and lighting and all different types of things. So personally, I really wanted to get into it, and it just so happened, obviously it was a great opportunity where I could use that in my work as well. So I really started to just take videos at first of just small clips of just things going on inside the shop. And those videos kind of really took off for us, I think, because it was nice for, these people's families and our partners to kind of see what exactly it's like behind the scenes, because it's almost like a secret. It's funny, we always talk about when you see our building from the outside, it might not look like much, but then you open up the curtains and there's all this going on in there that you would never even imagine. So to give people an inside look into that, I think people really appreciated that and enjoyed seeing it. So it was just simple clips that were 30 seconds to a minute long with some country music playing in the background. People loved it. And then I kind of was like, and again, I'm not the most original person in the world. So a lot of our best stuff, I've taken from other people. So like, I'm a big football fan. And I always know like football teams all the time do mic'd up. So I was sitting at home one day and I was watching one of the Dallas Cowboys. I know that's going to pain the Steeler fans, but I was watching the Dallas Cowboy mic'd up series and I was like, man, how cool would it be if I mic'd up our guys? Because we always say it's like a locker room and they're our teammates and everything like that. So I went online, I got the Bluetooth mic and I put it on one of our guys, and it was comedy gold. But it also, it was a good mix of where, they were obviously doing work and they were solving problems, but they were also just being themselves. Again, that was the most authentic way for me, because that's the one thing I struggle with marketing as well. I was like, obviously I think that our company's great, and I say that we do all the right things, but how do I admit every company says that? So how do I break that where I can say, if I saw this, I would truly believe that this company is what they say they are? And what better way to put on a microphone of our manufacturing workers and follow them around throughout the day? Because that's as real as it gets. If you know manufacturing workers too, it does take a little bit of editing.
Yeah.
But it kind of took off as soon as I put it out. So that series, we're really excited to continue to grow that series. And we said that's our small reality TV show. So that one has been a hit. And so again, that wasn't my original idea. I got it from seeing some football teams do it, and it just happened to work.
So, Paul, we'll let the Dallas Cowboys situation slide because the Steelers are doing really well right now in our territory.
There are one of the two losses to the Cowboys, though. So
yep, that's right. Yeah, so that might be I'm not a big football fan, but from my understanding, that may be one of the highlights of Dallas's year.
That's our whole year. Yeah. I can sleep well. We could lose every game the rest of the year, but I can sleep well just knowing I don't have to put up with it for my buddies or anything. I got 4 more years at least I can enjoy this. So.
Love it. Let's talk about video here. So I think you're right on with when you try to communicate core brand principles. Every company says they have good customer service. Every company says they have quality. Every company says they have a unique workforce. They all say these things, and we can use stock videography, stock photos. We can use words that we have copywriters write. But the reality is, if we can break through with candid content, if we can break through with original content, there is no there's no substitute for that. And I think the other thing we're seeing, and this is one of our initiatives for 2025, is looking at how do we develop content for our clients that AI can't, right? So, I guess they're saying now in the future, you're gonna be able to type it in and it's gonna be able to make a video and it's gonna look authentic. Well, we're going to be able to figure that out. And I guarantee that there's no AI smart enough to replicate Bedford County manufacturing workers' authentic thoughts and comments and ideas that they're going to spout off in this mic'd up series. So I think that's a great way to really capture who you guys are in your originality.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, there's two things because I've also thought about the AI and stuff as well. And AI has gone so far in such a short period of time, but all the video I've seen for AI, I mean, you can
It's
tell
bad.
that's AI.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's not great, but I'm sure it's going to get better, and I'm
Sure.
sure someday you will possibly have to compete with that. But as of right now, I mean, I say characters in the most polite way possible, but we have a great cast of characters, and they're hilarious. Every time I walk out the shop, I'm dying laughing at something. So I'm like, people would really enjoy this, and there's really two ways to look at it. We talk about a lot, and me and the vice president, and he always tells me, hey, listen, like no matter what we do, people will not care what you say. They care about how you make them feel.
That's right.
Right. So, try and invoke emotion. And that's the country music's a great example for that. Country music historically has been used to, people like it because it's storytelling. It
Sure.
invokes some type of emotion. So whenever those lyrics kind of match exactly what's going on, and it's just where we're from, that's what those guys like. I mean, it's a simple thing. But now we can't have a video without country music because that's what people are waiting for.
Sure.
And so I think it's a fine line between, we obviously want to show our capabilities through these videos. A lot of these videos do have elements of, again, problem solving, but at the same time too, let's make people laugh a little bit. Okay, let's make people want to enjoy watching our videos and not just have to sit through a 30-second corporate video.
Yep.
And we're not trying to be anyone we're not. I mean, so that's the thing is like we are who we are. We embrace who we are. We love who we are, and we're just continue to show people that and bring people along for the ride.
Thanks for watching this clip of the Missing Hat podcast brought to you by 50 Marketing. Be sure to check out the full episode linked below and our other resources.